as I said in an interview recently, there are four different couples, and then at episode 5, it becomes a multiverse. So it evolves, and everyone starts to try to find ways to connect to love before possibly, I'm not gonna spoil anything, the end of the world, right? So all of us have so much stakes. We're trying to clutch on to as much as we can before that end. So my character has to deal with that in a lot of ways because he's kind of a lonely guy as well. Even if the character he has to deal with, or Rener, who is blind and he's taking care of, is also kind of feeling like he is the one who is lonely. My character Mark is lonely as well, and he's clutching on to Rener, who has been his rock of support for years. It's like a codependency of sort, and it happens in a lot of relationships. Even though my character still loves Rener, he's maybe more sexually and emotionally attached to this new character who's come in, because obviously it was just me and Rener for years, but now there's this new character who's played by Khalid, amazingly, si Kaloy, who comes in, and that is where we end our episode in what's happening here with these three individuals who live with each other. And it's just like a collaborative effort between all of us, because from beginning to end, it's just a ride to the final asteroid hitting planet Earth. And people are actually saying that, kasi now people are looking up in the USA, di ba? Don't look up. Here they're just looking at the end of the world.
Kissing a man or a woman, because it's just a job. Parang do you honestly believe that or feel the same? Kasi parang, di ba, parang, because at the back of your mind, you know who you're gonna kiss and or kung sino yung ka-love scene mo. This has got to matter somehow. Your thoughts on this?
Sexuality is a spectrum. Initially, people have been saying that sexuality is either black or white, either gay or straight.
Yeah.
But now there's asexuality. There's a level of bisexuality. There's a level of how queer you are in the queer spectrum. In your life, sometimes you see a girl and you go, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. I wouldn't have sex with her, but I find her attractive. So everyone has this spectrum or this level of interest in either the opposite sex, the same sex, or anything in between. In my opinion, as long as you find a connection with the person that you're kissing, because they are a human being and love is between two individuals. If you find a bond with the individual that you're in a scene with, you talk to them, because you need to talk to them before you have a scene. You can't just jump in and chemistry, boom. That's not how it works. You either go through a workshop, a rigorous workshop, or you have a nice conversation with the individual that you're working with to try to find a common ground. And once you find that common ground, then you can say, I am falling in love with this person because of this. It might be a fake kind of love. It might be not authentically sound like the love that we experience between us and our partners, but it is close to that because there is a connection. You find something that you connect with your partner about, and when the kiss happens, that's when it becomes magical.
Ilang takes kayo?
Puro one take kami.
Oh, wow, well. So ayun, I'm sure tinanong na kayo sa press con, anong gagawin nyo kapag nalaman nyo yung end of the world na? You, Markki.
From the gravity of the situation that is called, it's like the end of the world.
Yeah, no?
I might actually go on a road trip, probably with a significant other, and just see. I mean, I guess if I'm in the Philippines, travel around the Philippines,
Okay.
just to go on a trip to clear my mind, because usually when we're on the road and we're looking outside and we're seeing the beautiful landscapes, sometimes our mind's kind of clear, and maybe even look up into the sky and see that asteroid as something beautiful instead of something
Yeah,
that's gonna
I
kill
guess.
everyone.
naman say something or share something about that international modeling gig you had, yung late last year.
And a couple of my photos went viral because of some of my posts about my underwear line. That when that happened, another director saw it who asked me if I can play a drag queen. And I said, I mean, I haven't done this in a while, but yeah, why not? So, you know, me as a theater actor, I have to walk in heels around my house for just to understand how it is to walk in heels. So I would video myself and I posted it, and a Hollywood designer in the States saw it
Saw it, yeah.
and said, "You can walk in heels." I said, "Yeah, I can." He said, "Can you fly to Dubai and walk the runway for me?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" So I went there,
Bongga.
did the international modeling stint, got home, got a call from another international modeling designer who asked me to walk for another fashion capital in March. And this time it's going to be in heels again. So I guess I'm going to be known for the model who walks in 7 to 10 inch heels, which I'm perfectly happy with because
Oh
it's
my
like
God,
my
7 to
own,
10.
it's my own, you know, it's my own brand. And
Mm-mm.
it's quite exciting because from one project, from this love at the end of the world, from saying yes to something that I was so scared about, I was able to land something so I mean, this is also momentous, right? But
Mm-mm.
I was able to do something that I've been dreaming of for 11 years now, which is walk on an international runway.
What good practices did you see there that you hope to adapt for us to adapt here?
Funny enough, when I put on those pink boots, all of them looked at me and they're like, "You look like Ken." And then in that moment, it was like, wow, all of these people are so accepting and so understanding of gender and the complexities of the LGBT community. And what's fascinating is they all applaud that. They all applaud this fashion statement. They want something new,
Mm-mm.
something fresh, something
Mm-mm.
that has never been done before on an Arab Muslim country fashion runway. Because it was funny because one of the producers went up to Michael Cinco and was like, "Michael, you don't have underwear in your show, right?" And I was actually standing next to Michael when that happened. And Michael goes, "No." And then he whispered to me, "Markki, did you wear underwear for RC Kailan show?" And I said, "Yes, I did." And he goes, "That's not allowed in Dubai." And I said, "I didn't know that." So initially I was kind of scared. I thought that something would happen after the show, but then they told me, you know, it's not on you. But in the end of the day, it was still a fashion statement, and
Mm-hmm.
it'll go down in Dubai fashion runway history.
Wow.